We are just getting started. Please be patient for a moment. Put your flight table. What is that? Put your what are those called? Not flight tables.
Your
tray tables.
Yes.
Yes. Put your tray tables in the upright position or something. I don't know.
You shouldn't try talking and doing, computer work at the same time.
It's 7:59 p.m.
Thank you. My computer just wanted to get in there and just talk a little bit. That's okay. All right, guys. So I think we're ready. Everything is ready. Bop. Here we go. Put your tables wherever you want them. We're about to blast off. Oh my goodness, we haven't seen you guys since last year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Whatever part of the globe you're from, however you want to say that. But, gosh, it's good to be here.
Yes.
We missed you. I missed you. I can't speak for Jacqi. She's
I
cold-hearted at times. You never know.
I am. I missed everyone. However, I did enjoy sitting on the and doing a bunch of nothing.
Oh, you didn't really do that, to be honest.
Well,
Things have been so hectic. They've been so busy. It's been crazy. You've been sitting on the couch, but you've had a computer in your lap.
Yeah, well.
Jacqi, bless her heart, like she always she never gives herself credit, but like her time for relaxing, like is like she'll sit on the couch at night, like 10, 11, 12 o'clock, and then put her laptop and then work on the laptop while a show's on TV. And that's her relaxing time, and she'll do that until like 2, 3 in the morning, and that's her break time. And I'll go to bed. It's like 10 or 11 here lately, and I'm like, oh, I'm out.
Well, okay, it's because I really like reality TV. It's my dirty little secret, and I know it's obnoxious to watch, and John hates it. So usually it's my time to be like, all right, it's love and hip hop time. And I just started the season with Cardi B, so I'm actually kind of like, what? So, anyway, it's my dirty little secret.
I should say I don't enjoy it, but I never, everybody has their own little things, so I never give anybody any gruff or any grief or anything for, I don't know, like you like that. I've been listening to this Critical Role D&D thing on YouTube, which is uber nerdy. Like, if you listen to something that's as
I don't
silly
feel
as
bad
that,
because of what you watch.
Yeah, you don't have any room, but it's a great thing to watch while I'm painting and stuff. Oh, but by the way, guys, I'm so excited. This year, which you might be able to look, if you look down, the most colorful year ever, that's what we're starting. This month is going to be the most colorful month, but this year, though, for me, color is ideas, it's expression, it's emotion, and that's what we're going for this year. And I can't wait to show you this painting that I'm working on. I started the sketch for a mural that we're going to be putting up on the 16th. We're going to have an unveiling, but I had the sketch for it, and then today I thought, I'm going to color it crazy. It's going to be so fun, and there's some surprises with it. It's UV and stuff, but I don't know. But I want so I want you guys to see that. Plus, later, we're going to. Well, you guys are going to pick what Jacqi's hair color is going to be. So tonight, what's your hair color? Pink.
Pink.
I'm going to sneeze. So
Bless
yeah.
you.
So yes. Do that.
So, and I'm getting all the Facebook feeds, and give me a second. You're going to have to carry the show, babe. Yeah, so, okay. Oh, yeah. So I should say, I want to tell you guys all about what we've been up to, but I really want to hear about what you guys have been up to. But in order to do that, you're going to have to chat. And that's the most fun for us, I think, is the chat. That's what we look forward to when we're at the crux of the COVID stuff, all that going on. We were live streaming twice a week, and it was so great to be able to. I mean, I know all this is still going on, but that helped us so much, and being able to chat and talk with people was brilliant, just so brilliant. So we have a new schedule. It's a new year. We had to take a little bit of time off to get everything, our ducks in a row. We're a small company. It feels funny to even call ourselves a company because, we do it all. But around the holidays, things get really nutty. And, because we're handling everything. And by we, I mean mostly Jacqi. And so things are a little nutty.
But so excited, though, to be able to get back to normal. So what our new normal is going to be is we're going to do a live stream every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So that's 9 p.m. on the East Coast and like 6 p.m. on the West Coast, I think, unless I got my times wrong. But
Yes.
yeah. So and then so we're going to do that every Tuesday, and we may do extra live streams. I know we were doing 2 a week. We're going to do 1 a week right now, and then we may throw in some extras. But we want to make that 1 a week on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, our standard time, so we know we're going on. You guys know where we're going on. We can all hang out, and have fun. But this year we got a lot of stuff planned, a lot of things coming up. So doing 2 a week, it would be very sporadic. So we want to make sure we can, get one that we can do. So that's the idea behind that. It's not that, it's not that we don't want to do it twice a week or 3 times a week, or it's that we at least want to be able to have one time where we all know that, hey, let's hang out at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, and then.
Well, and I think it's one of those things like the 2 a week. We're scrambling a little bit to like make it good. I mean, not good. I mean, like, making it
good. Make it such a relative term.
Make it spectacular.
Look, we're all friends here. We all know what happens on this stream. I don't know if I'd call it good, but it's definitely fun. I don't know. I enjoy the heck out of it. But should I show what I'm working on?
Well, let me say really fast. We have some people that are joining us. Yay! Kylie Sykes joins us. Says happy holidays. John and Jacqi, I missed you guys too. We missed you.
Yeah, missed you. So it's so good to hear your name, man. Happy New Year.
Yes, and Barbara Brands joins us. Says hey, happy 2021.
Barbara, oh my goodness.
Yes, it's great to hear from you. Happy 2021 as well. I'm excited. It's a new year. It's gonna be good. I mean, it can't be any worse than the last year.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, gosh. You didn't just jinx us.
What was it? Wait. What was it?
We're only 5 days in, you've jinxed us.
What was it? Mad Max was took place in 2021. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, you know what? We're already doing better than that timeline.
I don't know. I mean, it was a desert, and it was cars running into each other. And
I know, we're doing better
now.
now.
The rescue? I don't know.
Yeah, but...
Anyway.
Sand gets everywhere.
Exactly. We don't want that.
I know, so we're already doing better. We're already in a better timeline.
I got you. It is, you're right. It's 2021, and Mel Gibson isn't, barreling down our...
Skynet now. That's real. So get to watch that.
Kylie says, Aaron Schock says hello, but she won't be able to tune in for a while, and that they are looking forward to you speaking to their class when you can next.
Oh, boy. Well, thank you. Me too.
Owen says, hey, Happy New Year.
Owen.
Penny has joined us and says, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Owen says, you guys are great. Don't mean to bring the chat room down, but a mention of losing an artist, Jeffrey Owen Hansen. He was another blind artist. I don't know. Yeah.
And the thing about Hansen, and Owen, thank you for bringing that up. But, you said that you would earlier today, and I'm so glad you did. But, one of the things, we want this to be the bright, colorful year, but we can't do that without remembering people that have passed and have given so much. And the thing about Hansen is that one of the things, and I have to admit, I don't know a ton about him because I don't know a ton about a lot of things. But one of the things that really sticks in my mind that I remember is that he raised so much attention and money for charity, which was just brilliant. And he was only I think 27 when he passed away.
Yeah, he was young.
Yeah, he just passed away. So bless his heart, but... but yeah, Owen, thank you so much. And hey, Owen, I know that you have the link for his website and stuff. If you wouldn't mind sharing that in the chat, that'd be so awesome.
Definitely. Anna joins us and says, hello, guys. Happy New Year. Ben has joined us and says, hey, or Ben Scoggins.
Oh, Ben, hey, man.
Happy birthday, by the way. I think his birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And Owen says, I think it's awesome. Glad you're still here. Speaking of us doing the show. Cassie Garbs joins us and says, Happy New Year. I'm glad to know you're still doing streams. Jacqi, your hair looks great. Thank you. Hope you both are well.
Pretty in pink.
Owen says, keep on painting. Yes, prayers for Jeffrey Owen Hansen. And I'm losing it. It's okay. Brooke loves you and says, hey, Ben says. And Owen said his artwork was very abstract, which, yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
And Linda Emberton has joined us and says hi. So
Linda,
hey.
Happy New Year! Thanks for joining.
So I know you probably already said this, but it's 2021 and we're coloring the year.
Yeah.
January is all about color.
Yeah, and again, guys, so sorry for not being on the social medias and the live streams and stuff. Things get so busy. It's funny, like, I know, most of the time when you see somebody on social media and they're posting a lot, you think, oh, wow, they're doing a lot of stuff. For us, when we get really, really busy, it's hard for us to post. So generally when we're not posting, it's because we are working crazy, crazy hours, and it's nutty, and it's just crazy. And by the time the end of the day, we're just like, oh my goodness. And
one of my New Year's resolutions
get better at that.
Is to get better at it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got a planner. This is happening.
Yeah, it's hard for me to remember to post. Like, but I've been painting like a crazy person, and I should just remember, take some pictures. But I
take pictures.
Gosh. I know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but that's okay. I don't know. It works. I'm happy.
So your painting you're working on is super colorful. Why don't you share it with us?
Oh, guys. Okay, let me show you this. All right. So, first off, dig the texture.
Dig the texture.
So there's lots and lots of texture. I'm not sure how much you can see with all this. There's something that I'm going to have to do, though, is I'm going to have to play around as we're doing this with the with the camera a little bit, because with the webcam, it's not going to be able to show everything. So I want to be able to show. So should I hit the UV thing right now?
Sure.
All right. So okay, guys. So you're looking at this. Let me put this on for a sec. So this is a lady. She's dancing. I've incorporated a ton of UV color in this painting. In fact, you'll see the background. It's all white. There's actually very little white paint in this whole painting. A lot of it's hidden, and I like to use UV color. The way I can't see color, so the way that color is for me, it's a symbol. It's representative of emotion and feeling and ideas and all this. And the color that you can see in the painting is also symbolic, But with the UV, it can enhance that color. It can make it, I don't know, look the way that I kind of imagine it in my mind and stuff. So I want to throw on the UV light, but then I'm gonna adjust the camera, the exposure. I'm gonna dim it down a little bit because I think it's gonna blow it all out and stuff. But I want to show it to you. But anyway, it's okay, guys. So this is the painting as you would see it hanging on a wall right now. I'm gonna work on it tonight. I just started this afternoon. So here,
dun, dun, dun.
let me have the UV light come on.
Okay. Ooh,
all right.
Wow, okay, it's working.
Okay. Toy. Okay, here, let me knock the exposure down.
That looks fantastic.
Okay, so I knocked the exposure down because it's a webcam, so it's going to adjust for the brightest and all that. So this is actually the colors in the painting. So if you were here in person, this is more of what you would probably see.
Yeah.
So lots and lots of color. Here, let me, so there's that. Exposure back to normal.
Wow, yeah, that looks super cool.
There. Let's go back.
Well,
let's do it again. Just for kicks and giggles.
Ben says love it. Brooke says hi.
Hey, Brooke, love you back, and hi, Ben. Hold it. I've got a Bluetooth in my ear, and it's going crazy. It's telling me I'm doing things wrong. Okay, hold it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm doing it. Is that right?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
That's back to the UV. You should work on it like that. That's cool.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, leave it like that. You're still lit.
Am I?
Yeah.
What's going on? Okay, well, you know what? I'll leave this. I'll leave this like this. I'll go apply. So what's going to happen is I'm going to forget that I did this, and the camera will be all messed up next week.
Oh yeah, well,
I don't know what the heck's going on.
That's funny.
Why is everything crazy?
Well, Ivy has joined us. This is super cool. Owen is asking what size it is.
Oh gosh,
I think it's a 12 by 24.
I think so too. Yeah, it's a small canvas. It's 12 by 24. I mean, it's not that small, but it's a horizontal. Oh, thank you, Owen. I should give a verbal description too. It's a 12 by 24. It's 12 inches tall, 24 inches wide. There's a lady that takes up most of the canvas. her body and her face, her head is probably about 2 inches away from the top on the right side, and she's not quite a third of the way over, but over there. But her hair she has long hair and it's just flowing, and her hair is yellow and dark yellow and orange and pink, and then when the UV comes on, the orange really pops in the pink, and
the pink in my hair is supposed to be UV.
Oh, it probably is. You might have to.
I'd have to come over there in front of the easel.
I can turn off the studio.
No, that just mess everything up. I don't.
Well, yeah. You'll have to come over here.
Yeah, I'll do it. We'll do it in a bit and see if it is.
Jacqi has radioactive dye in her hair.
Yikes. Carrie has joined us and says, "So cool." Hey, old roller derby buddy.
Oh, hey.
Cassie is heart emoji, and Owen says interesting lighting. Brooke says I put a bunch of, and then she didn't write anything else. Okay. Owen says reminds me of a Van Gogh Stormy Night.
Ooh.
And
I'll take that.
Penny says lover dress, and Lisa Dutton has joined us and is starface emoji.
Well, that's awesome. And yes, and I should say, so to finish the description, she's wearing a really long dress that's sort of flowing out. Now behind her, before the UV lights are lit, it's a lot of texture. It's really thick paint that I did with a paint knife, and it's just white. It's just white paint. But then when the UV lights come on, there's blue and pink and these white lights and little blue lights that pop out. But then when the UV light goes off, it's just all white again. And the colors in her dress though, they're very fluorescent with the UV light off, but they're extremely bright though. They brighten up to a huge degree when the UV light comes on, and that's just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I think it's, it adds a lot of energy.
So did you show like what the UV paints look like, what the brand and all that fun stuff?
No, I haven't. And actually, to tell you the truth, you'll have to read the brand. I'm not sure what they are. I have 3 different kinds of UV paint. One, I'm not even sure what brand it is. It's I was going to do a show on ABC, and the show didn't get picked up, but they bought a bunch of stuff and a bunch of UV paints. I'm not sure what the paints are, but I really like them. They smell terrible. They smell like old
They
feet.
do.
But they work great, and I don't know what chemicals they use in them, but some of it's old feet.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that's
those inks that you use, that's I believe the brand. You should hold it up to the camera. I believe the brand is Daler and Romney, and they're FW acrylic inks.
Here, let me show. Do I have it up in a good spot?
Yeah. It looks like that, but it's FW acrylic inks. You can find them at like the regular art store over by the acrylic paints.
Here, I got another one.
And you can see how bright they are. It's really cool.
Yeah, they're really neat.
You use them almost like not even be expecting UV lights to be on. You'll use them to like tint and brighten up something.
Oh yeah, I use fluorescent quite a bit, and I don't know what brand this is, so I'm rotating it. So I use that brand too. And then the other brand, the one that ABC bought, is the one that smells like feet.
Oh, is that it? Is that the brand?
Yeah.
Right there. Hold it there. Wait, no, go back. Wait. UV paint color dark. I can't read. No, I can't read it. I can't read it.
Okay. Well,
it's the lights blended out.
Well, they work really, really well, and but if anybody is curious and they want to know what brand that is, or they're like, I just got to know the brand, send me an email or a message or something, and I will, and we'll get that to you.
I'll add it to I'll add the links in the YouTube video.
So this year is going to be crazy, guys. Oh my goodness. Last year, we were going to do a bunch of travel, and of course, that didn't happen. And then this year, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of travel or what's going to happen. I don't think who knows. Events and stuff are starting to get planned again.
Yep.
Last year was a really good year though for us. I mean, in that we had a lot of support from people. We're on here and we were able to talk to people. So being cut away wasn't as bad of a thing as it could have been. was able to paint the whole year, so that's, I mean, it's working. In fact, I think I was almost busier in a way because, there's lots of times because we're having to travel that there's like jobs that we can't do because, it's like, oh, it's in studio, but we're like, oh, we can't do that.
Yeah.
And this year was like, well, we're here, just so anything that come our way, like, yes, I want to do it. That sounds great.
Crack the whip.
Yeah, and it's awesome though. We just, but it stayed really busy, which was good.
Yeah.
When things are not going the best, being busy is a good thing.
That's for sure. So this painting is like really light colored, and especially when you turn the lights on, it goes back to basically being a white background. Are you going to add any dark colors to it?
Not a lot. I wanted this to be a really light sort of painting. Most of the time, I think when you think about UV, you think about it being like a 70s rock and roll poster kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where all the lights have to go off. And right now, it's not really the lighting that I wanted. Most of the time with the UV, I use it as just something that's a little bit more. So it's not that you have to turn all the lights off, get a black light, and just zone out and like, oh man, that's so groovy, sort of thing. It's just that you're adding a little bit more energy, a little to it. So most of the time with my UV painting, it's meant to be viewed under an ambient light, but then you might also have a black light there as well that just enhances the colors. Like it makes some of the colors just more like brighter, just unnaturally bright, yet there's still normal colors all around it. You can see everything perfectly, but some of them almost seem like they're imbued with magic or something. And I think that's really cool. And I think that right now we have everything kind of darker a little bit, so you can just see the UV because that's what we're talking about. But generally, like if this was in a gallery or something, it would be lit up so you could see it, and then maybe even the UV might go off and then come back and go off and come back.
Yeah.
But,
Well, Owen says on the top behind her hair, it looks like stars in the background. Wow, they glow.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and what I'm doing right now, the black lines in here are the lines that I drew with, and they feel kind of rubbery. So it helped me guide and be able to put in it all. Now, and everything else has a big texture to it. But what I'm doing right now is I'm going back in with that rubbery sort of paint. Actually, it's a little bit thinned down, so it's not quite as rubbery. But I'm adding in I'm kind of adding some more of the dark in because a lot of it got covered up. So there's some places that I want there to be bold lines.
Well, Penny joins us and says, "Hope you come back to Farmerville, Louisiana."
Oh my goodness,
that would be fun. That was a fun time there.
Yeah, I would love that. That would be so cool. And you know what would be fun? Like I'm wanting. I can't wait until we can travel and stuff again because we're putting together a show that's immersive, but immersive in a different kind of way. Like the old immersive shows, you had to touch everything. But we're working on immersive shows where they're even COVID friendly. So like families go in at a time and everything's separated, but yet you get to engage in everything. You get to smell things and you get to hear things and there's all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I don't want to go into it now, but yeah that'll.
Well, Brooke says, "What is your favorite color?"
Pink probably right now.
That's right. Speaking of pink, what we should do is let the crowd decide what color my hair is next week.
Yeah.
So you should throw up the options because they're limited.
One second. Yeah, let me do that in just a second. Yeah, but the one reason I like pink is that when you're painting, I think pink is overlooked quite a bit, and but you can use pink to enhance yellow. It just makes the yellows pop so much. It's sort of in the red spectrum, so it really makes it's complementary to green, or to some greens, so it really makes them pop. You mix them around blues, and they start turning violet and purple, which is kind of cool. With oranges, they're really nice. I mean, there's every color interacts with pink in an interesting kind of way, especially like for fluorescent pinks and stuff. So here, let me go to. Let me see. This thing's acting weird. So, you ready? So.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. The month of January, we're doing all things color. So, to spice it up, I'm going to do my hair a different color every
week.
Yeah, every week. And I almost wish this was the spray-on color, which I'm not kind of digging because it's like crispy. So I don't know.
It's textural.
It's textural now. But so I can go like white or red, green, like neon green, blue. I could just go black. That could be crazy because I haven't had black hair in a long time. Or purple. So
what is it again? Okay, it's green.
Yeah, we got green, red, white, black, blue, or purple.
Okay, I'm leaning away from the white and the black.
Okay.
You've done white and black.
Yes, I've done.
And it's it's almost the absence of color. So when you think about, I'm going to go a crazy color, like going black, yeah, it's like, okay. And then, that's a color you can have, and white, that's a color you can have. So it's like, it doesn't seem crazy to me.
Yeah.
But blue, that's different.
Blue would be cool.
Green is cool.
Well, Penny says green. Owen says purple. Brooke says red like her. Owen says purple is a good color to use for a darker color, I was told.
Oh, yeah.
Brooke says my favorite color is purple, so... Ben said his daughter just said, "Oh my gosh, it's amazing." Speaking of the painting.
Oh, thank you, Ben. Can you tell your daughter thank you, or Ben's daughter thank you? I appreciate it.
Alice says, "Where are you working right now? Is there a raised area to guide you? How do you draw those rubbery lines?"
Ooh, yes, with this. So it's a paint that actually here, let me show you. Okay, so this is a carbon black. It's a golden brand, which I really like. I use all different kinds of brands, and one reason I do that is because different brands are made in a little bit of a different way, and they feel a little different. Well, this golden carbon black has a bit of a weird texture to it, and
you can get that at like the regular art store too. That's over by the oil and acrylic paints.
Heck yeah! And I moved some of my containers around, but when you mix it with a high flow acrylic release, which is a medium, and I know that probably sounds crazy, high flow acrylic release, that sounds, but it's just a medium that changes the way the paint feels. But when you mix that carbon black with that, it gives it a bit of a rubbery kind of feel, and when it dries, it still has a tacky kind of rubbery feel. It's very minimal though. So if someone who has a visual impairment and they're just starting to get into drawing and things, that's probably not a good first choice, because unless you're really used to touching things and feeling things a lot. Like me, that's what I do. I've done it for 20 years, do it all the time, so I don't really need a whole lot. Like I can almost count the threads on blue jeans because I'm always touching things and feeling things and thinking about it. But at first, though, I was not that way, and I had to use big, thick lines, so I would use fabric paint quite a bit, like Tulip brand fabric paint, which is a really nice company. They seem really nice. And and that leaves a nice hard raised line. What I'm using now, I like it because I don't need that giant big thick line anymore. Like it's kind of like I don't know. It's like anything. The more you do it, the better you get at it. So I don't need I can have a subtle line and feel it and know it's there. That's all I need. And it opens up some other techniques so that I can do like washes and glazes and things like that. When I have a big thick line, I can't do it. So I know that's a big answer, but I just wanted to let you know because in art, there's no one right way. There's lots and lots and lots of ways to get you there. The only right way is what works for you. So what works for me now wouldn't have worked for me 15 years ago. But it works for me now. So anyway, I use this stuff, and the other thing about this I love is that it dries super crazy quick, which is very, very beneficial when you're touching the feel and stuff. Like the lines I put down a minute ago before I started talking, they're dry. Touching. So that's so nice.
Well, a lot of people in the color department, the hair color, and for anybody that just tuned in, we have a couple. My mom is tuned in and says hi.
Oh, hey, Marilyn.
Sheila says hi.
Hey, Sheila.
Hello. So the colors on screen are what my hair is going to be next week, depending on what you put in the thing. So the most, whatever color gets the most votes, I will do.
Purple sounds cool.
We've got a lot of purples. Nancy joins us as blue.
Oh, blue. There you go.
So this could get interesting.
Also, guys, remember, we have Jacqi's going to change her hair every week this month, unless doing that much makes it fall out or something.
Oh,
and
it's
then-
just like, no, I'm not gonna. It's not permanent. It's not the crazy stuff. It's not chemical based.
We'll see,
But this is flammable, so just I can't get.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you know, like in the contain, it's just anyway.
So if we go outside later and I light the heater, like the you shouldn't have your head
Probably
near
wash
it.
my hair.
we
It's not
have
gonna be a pretty picture.
we have one of those patio heater things that has a big fire at the top. Yeah, so maybe that wouldn't be good.
Well,
maybe this would be a good night to stay in.
Yeah. Owen says, have you ever used Mod Podge? I was using that for my textured artwork.
Ooh, I have.
I've used it quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a good hint there, Owen. Yeah, I have, and I like that a lot. That's really cool, and that sort of stuff is really nice too. Like if you're using resin, although because you can hold things down, you can do things, and then you can also resin over it. You have to make sure that that it's completely bone dry, like it is dried.
The Mod Podge.
Yeah, anything, because it'll make the resin cloud up. But yeah, Mod Podge's really cool.
Well, Nancy's joking and says, "What about bald?" No.
Well, that's what's going to happen
That's
after
crazy.
she gets all the hair, all the little colors, and it's
Yeah.
going to start.
If we go outside by the fire, I might end up being bald. I don't know. Brooke says Ben's daughter says purple. Emily says purple. It's a significant color. So yeah, purple could be the color. We're getting a lot of purples.
Well, awesome, man.
That's fun.
That's super cool.
So, but today's color, and that was the other thing, because January's color month
Oh.
for us. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's an official thing. Really? Oh wow. We just lucked into that. What do you know?
We just lucked into that. Yep, we did. Okay, so I figured every week I would tell you a fact about a particular
Embarrass
color.
myself.
So this week's color is red. So you want to hear some facts about red?
Heck yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, I should say artists, they invented the first pigments. They were a combination of soil, animal fat, burnt charcoal, and chalk about 40,000 years ago. And the color palette consisted mostly of like red, yellow, brown, black, and white. So red being in the beginning from iron-rich soils, which you can go to the next picture and so okay. So
like ochre, is that
yes,
like what they would use?
exactly. So like in the cave paintings and all that fun stuff, that's where you would see that sort of pigment.
That's cool.
And then in later centuries, like the 16th, 17th century, they discovered these little bugs
Oh yeah.
on cacti. They're called Coconial Insects, and you can see in the picture they're these like little red balls. And I guess when you squish them, they turn red. I mean, they ooze red. I don't know. It sounds disgusting, but they produce a red dye, and this actually was what they started to use later on. So, like Raphael did in that same image. That's the cardinal from like I think it's 1510, and they would add that bug basically. Pigment over it like a glaze to really like brighten up the red.
Ooh.
And that pigment became the third biggest export. Let's see, where was it? It was the third greatest import in the New World after gold and silver.
Wow.
Yeah, color, a pigment.
That's a lot of bugs.
It's a lot. It's a lot of dead bugs.
It is. Gosh.
Yeah. So there's your fun fact. Oh, and men and women see red differently. That's fun.
Do they?
Yep.
How's that?
Researchers at the University of Arizona discovered the ability to see red comes from a gene that is attached to the X chromosome.
Oh.
Since women have two X chromosomes, the two copies of these genes help women perceive the red-orange spectrum better.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
There's your fun fact.
That's crazy.
About red.
Man, well, that's crazy. So, whenever you see red, what do you... I mean, see, but that's a hard thing to say because what you see is what you see. Like
Well, it speaks to that whole thing about like people can't identify the Coca-Cola's official red.
Albers, yeah,
because everybody is probably seeing it a little different.
Yeah, it's like every color that you're seeing, to you that's that color, but that may not be the shade that the next person next to you is seeing. They're seeing maybe a red, but it actually looks different, and it's crazy. But everybody sees different shades a little bit differently, and it's crazy.
It's just wild.
It is wild. It's wild, wacky.
Wild. Well, my mom says save green for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, there you go.
Blue sounds interesting. So.
Yeah, who is it? Is it Billie Eilish?
Yes,
green?
She's got the green roots, and then it's black on the bottom.
Oh.
I don't know if she still has that though. I want to say she's done something different since then. So I don't know. We'll see. Most color vote gets. My hair will be that color next week.
Well, that's cool.
So starting to go a little crazy.
Yeah, not crazy. Well, thank you for that informative.
You're welcome.
Segue there. Here, let me show the. All right, guys. So this is what I'm working on, and I'm going in and I'm just putting in some dark colors. I'm wondering. Oh, I just got dinged. So I wonder if I would change the lights back to normal.
Yeah, for a bit you could show it what it looks like in the light.
Okay, so let me try to do this.
Emily says, my mom is an artist and sees color different than me. That's interesting.
Oh.
I wonder, well, obviously when people are colorblind, you see things all sorts of differently, but
Well, that's true.
that's interesting that, I'm curious, Emily, how exactly she sees color differently. So share if you would like.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Nancy says, speaking of the women and men seeing red differently, Nancy said that's why men run more red lights.
Yeah, that ought to be a what do you call it? A defense.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I'm just a man.
Yeah, I'm just a dude, man. Come on, you get it.
You get it. You're probably a man.
All right. Man, oh yeah, I gotta fix her fingers. What'd you say she had Muppet fingers?
Like Peanuts. Like
Oh,
Peanuts the
Peanuts.
cartoon. Looks like the
Okay.
little cartoon character's hands.
Yeah, I know. This is just a sketch. So when I got to her hands, I was like, "What?"
I got a trivia question. Speaking of Peanuts cartoon,
You do?
what color is Woodstock?
Oh, hold it, because is this like a trick question?
No.
Is it red?
Woodstock.
Is it red? But don't like for women, Woodstock's red, but for guys, we think we think she's yellow. Like, no, you're just not seeing all the red. Well, I mean yellow, but
There you go. That was.
oh, it wasn't a
It
trick
was
question.
no. I didn't say it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be like, it's goldenrod, actually. It's not yellow. It's
Golden
antique
yellow.
sunrise.
I mean, I'm sure there's a specific Pantone. But
I was wondering if we were going to get a little nutty with it. It's antique sunrise, gold West Coast. Okay, so, sorry, my paint's getting everywhere. Oh gosh, now I'm really getting it everywhere. Okay, this has to be a couple of applications because, yeah. Okay. So this is the way the painting looks in natural, regular light.
yeah,
and-
it's so crazy because the background's completely white. Like you don't see any of that at all, and then that pops in.
Yeah, that's what I did when I did that TEDx talk that time. I drew a black and white eye, and then I had the color. They were all kind of hidden UV colors, and it didn't work out the way I wanted. Like it was there, and that was cool, but I always wanted to redo it to do that talk, and we were just about to. I was about to do, and then COVID hit, but I wanted to get the better colors and all that. But yeah, that's kind of fun. One thing that I think would be really neat. Sorry, I'm getting adjusted here. The what's oh, you know what I have? Oh gosh, I should get this. Can
What
you?
is it?
It's a painting. Hey, I'll be right back. It'll take 2 minutes.
Okay.
But let me grab this because it's a UV painting. It's really cool.
All right. Well, while John's grabbing a painting, I do have a trivia question for people out there. If you guys want to answer, let's see, and it's color related. In the first 6 months of life, what color is a zebra's stripes? Anybody? So in the first 6 months of life, what color is a zebra's stripes? I'm curious if anybody knows. So, and I don't know if John told you guys, but the painting he's working on there was a sketch for a big mural that is going at a business here in Denton. And so that sketch has been sitting in the studio for a couple months, and we thought we'd just do a UV night, so here we are. Okay, so we've got some people some of you guys are guessing red, Linda's guessing brown, Kylie brown, Nancy says black and white, Emily says brown, question mark.
What are we guessing?
Okay, the question was, in the first 6 months of life, what color is a zebra's stripes?
Oh.
Your face.
White.
Well, there is a set of white stripes. What is the other color? White and...
also white?
I'll give you a hint. It's not black.
Right, yeah. I thought it was pretty clever to guess white, because,
Well, you would be correct, so there you go. You would be correct guessing white. Anyway, brown. The correct answer is brown.
Okay.
Some of you guys got it. Good
I thought,
job. I wouldn't. I after reading that, I was like, oh yeah, I remember watching some nature videos when they're little. Anyway.
That's cool.
Stripes are brown. Okay, what do you got there? What are you showing me?
All right, this is a painting I did because I like aerobics. Robots are cool.
He said I like aerobics. It's like, you do? Since when?
I like robot aerobics. I like robots. I should say robots. So what I have is these buildings and stuff, but it's a UV painting, and I'm not sure if it'll work. Let me turn on this. Let me turn on the camera. I mean the thing here.
Yeah.
So I may have to. Let me see. Okay. So for this, I don't know if it's showing up very well, but in the thing it turns it into a night sky. So on the webcam it may not show up that well.
No, it looks really cool. And
then all the buildings, like the buildings and stuff, they light up. But then though, when it's like regular light and everything, but it's like a nice blue day, So anyway, it's just fun. I don't know, like with the UV paints, you could also do some fun things. There's some paintings I've done with the invisible UV paints where I put in night skies and I put in hidden things and either didn't tell the person or forgot to tell the person, like if there's a commission, that there's like another part of the painting to it. So in the paint, so some of the paintings I've done, there's little hidden stuff in there and all that I've done, and it's.
Well, Alice says totally cool. And Brooke, speaking of the zebra stripe, says red, but because it's a dusty red based on what they were born with. Interesting.
Nighttime. Okay, so I'm trying to. Is that better?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
You can see the UV perfectly.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I changed the exposure on the camera and just to see if that made a difference, but I don't know. So anyway. Ta-da! It's a happy little robot, though, guys. Come on.
I know. It's a cute one. It's cute. Look at him.
It'd be scary if you're in one of those buildings and you're just like suddenly saw this looming. You'd be like, "What?" Oh, I should say too. Somebody, I was asked about the black paint. This is one of the first instances that I use a similar black paint, but it's kind of fun, and I like to show this to people with visual impairments because you can feel every little window. So it's just like little grids and stuff. But, and then the sky you can also feel a little bit. The sky was done with what did I do that with? I'll have to think about that. It was a medium of something. But that's a nice little 8x10
That's
painting.
nice.
That's fun. Just fun. Not everything has to be super serious in art.
You've done a few paintings of robots that I love.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the first one. Remember, it started because the gentleman in Canada wanted me to do. He wanted to buy the Coca-Cola painting I did, which is like on 3 panes of glass.
Yes.
It was a resin painting. I broke setting it up there.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I could do a painting for you. What would you like? And he was going to get a Coca-Cola painting. So really, really nice. And so I kind of expected something like that. He's like, how about a robot storming through a city? And I was like, like an old vintage robot. I was like, yes, that's brilliant.
Yes, very cool.
So that's what put me on it. Oh, I should say my Albert back there is going to be heading to Germany. Yeah, so which is kind of fitting. So somebody just bought it today, and I don't want to give out names or anything, but but it's kind of cool. It's like it's where the real guy was born and lived, and now he's going.
That's cool.
I'm gonna miss him though. He's like
Yeah, it's a fun one to have in the studio.
Yeah, it's like good night now.
Well, so are you gonna work on this painting next week, or are you gonna do a new painting every week?
Probably a new painting. I mean, I'll definitely show this one. There's some different things I want to do with it. I just hit the same thing. So on this, I'm gonna go in. I'm not sure about the dress and all. Like I want to lighten it, and I mean it's really light, so I don't know if I want to add more opaque kind of detail to it. I'm not sure. So I'm not really sure. Whenever I started today, it was just black and white. The drawing that I did for the mural.
Yeah.
Which I should say, we're going to do an unveiling for the mural. The 8 foot by 4 foot. It's a small mural, but it's the sale of it's going to charity, and we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, hopefully that'll be next weekend. So. Yeah,
it should be next weekend. So if anybody's in the Denton area and they want to come for that, it ought to be a very COVID friendly, like small gathering, sort of thing. And we'll definitely post it on the socials. But it's going to be on the side of the Opera House here in Denton, and it's of course, it's a really small mural. The Opera House is an historical figure. I mean, not historical figure, historical landmark or something. So you're not really allowed to paint the entire thing. so the mural has to be removable, which is why it's 8 feet by 4 feet. But it's going to be on the side there, and it's going to be fun, and it's for sale, so that the proceeds are going to go to help a charity here in town, and that'll be fun.
Well, my mom says, awesome, Germany, so cool. So I know like next week you'll do a different painting. It'll, I assume, be super colorful.
Heck yeah,
we're all about color this.
Oh my goodness, this year is about color and all this stuff. I want to say too, the mural thing, that ought to be a lot of fun. It's on the side of the Opera House that's facing east side, which is like a little tavern thing with outside seating. So I would imagine that we'd probably end up there. So anybody wants in the Denton area supposed to hang out in a very COVID friendly sort of situation.
Yeah,
no one's going to be crazy, but it's a nice big wide open area, so we can get some people there.
So keep your eyes out for the posting on social media. We'll be sure and tell everybody.
Yeah.
So are you done for tonight painting?
Yeah, I guess I am. Like I've put that. Hold it. Let me do another dollop of that white paint because.
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to our patrons. A big thanks for all the support over 2020 as well. I know that everybody was having a tough time, so we truly appreciate you guys and just hanging with us, supporting us, and all that fun stuff. Yeah. So thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. That is brilliant, and we're gonna do some fun things with Patreon this year.
Yeah. We're changing it up. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and part of it, we wanted to change the we're trying to change it. One thing is that Patreon, once you have it a certain way, they kind of lock you in. So we're trying to figure out how to do that a little bit because we want to make it better. It's like the first time when you set it up, you've never done it before, so you set it up.
Yeah, and
it's your first go, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna set it up, and then you get into it, you think like, oh, it would have been better this other way, and then but then you're locked in, and you're like, oh, okay, so what are we gonna do?
True that. So Nancy says thanks for helping me get through 2020. Love you. Thank you. I went for a run today. Did you?
No, I didn't.
That's one of my New Year's resolutions is trying to get 2 miles in every single day, and then yeah, we'll see, or at least 30 minutes. That kind of needs to be the thing. Anyway,
that's great. That's awesome.
Well, before we sign off, I kind of want to see if my hair is pink, like UV pink.
Yes. Let's do that.
All right, so you gotta turn the light on.
Okay, hold it.
Hold it. There.
Let me get this out of the way. Actually, okay, I'm gonna move the easel.
Okay.
Okay, you want to come over here, and then okay, why don't you come over here and you get where the easel
normally is.
Yeah, and then I'll put it on you. Let me get you over here first.
Okay.
It's so weird having you over in my space.
Hey guys. All right.
Touching my knee.
I know. I'm trying to squat. You have the camera in the most uncomfortable place. Okay, turn the light on. I can only squat so long. This is ridiculous. Okay, is the light on?
It will be.
Okay, here we go.
Computer, turn off painting light. Let's see if that helps.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh gosh, I look ridiculous. Okay, is my hair glowing?
Did the stuff get on your face?
I can't. I don't. It probably did.
What about my hands? Are my hands crazy? I helped spray your hair. Did it make a difference?
No, I mean it's hard to tell because it's like I don't know. Anyway.
Computer, turn on painting light. Well.
So my hair color was supposed to be my hair color is supposed to be UV reactive. It probably is. It's just hard to like. I tried to cover my whole head, not little strips, which is I think what that's meant to do.
We should put the black light into party mode and then put on the music and see, because that's what it needs. You need the glow sticks and the rave thing going on and all that.
I do.
For it to pop.
I know. Then it would make sense.
Yeah. Then.
Now it's just nutty. All right. Well, so Tuesday nights, 8:00 Central, is when we're doing this. Officially.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start working on some paintings and some different things that are gonna be fun, and so that's gonna be cool, and lots of stuff that we're gonna be doing this year. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's gonna be so much fun, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys and what y'all are up to. Because we want to share that. So,
yeah. So let us know if you have an idea of something you want John to paint. Let us know that too.
Yeah, that's always good to know.
Yeah. So, thanks again for tuning in, guys. Subscribe, like, all the fun stuff. Share. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week, if not before. Bye.